Hello all, welcome back on this wet, rainy, windy day in October in Serenity Shed, Source of Imagination. As you can see, I've got my potter's wheel out today. I'm going to take my mind off a few things that's been going on. What I want to do, I'm going to do a part on divination, but I want to make a scrying bowl. Now, I made a little dish out of pottery, but obviously it's not too big. And I've learned a lot from making that tiny bowl anyway. So I've got myself some more clay. And also this time, because I want to make it waterproof, I've bought myself some clay varnishing. So that will stop the water going through. So what I need to do first is make my bowl. So I'm going to use my rolling pin. Very handy tool. I'm going to roll it all out, make my bowl on here, and then I have to leave it to dry. After that, I shall be putting the resin on. Excuse me. And after that, I shall be putting my decorations on. So I hope this really works out. I kind of want to make a sort of Galadriel bowl. I love Lord of the Rings and all that. So obviously it's not going to be silver. I could paint it silver. I don't know. But I'm going to kind of make a dish, sort of maybe, I don't know. We'll see how much clay I've got and how much I can work with in the end. So let's get going. Oh, can you hear that rain? Oh dear. I love it out here, but it is a bit cold. But I can't really do this indoors because I don't have the room and it's quite messy. So, yeah, you'll see the results as I go along. Well, I've made my mirror. It's a lot bigger than the other one, this is quite a nice size actually to fit on my desk. So what I did, I rolled it all out, sort of left a bit chunky, and then I cut kind of a circle out and then pushed it up a little bit. And then I rolled a straight line of clay out and put it underneath, put it round here. And then I folded it over so it made it more sturdy than the other one I last made. So it's more sturdy and it's not going to break so easily, hopefully. And I've made this lovely pentagram on here with a little moon and the moon, half moons and the moon in the middle there. It's lovely, isn't it? So that will sit my candle on here. So I will fill, once I've glazed it all and everything and done everything, I fill this with water, have the light reflecting onto the water. So you've got fire and water, earth is the clay, air is, you can breathe the air on. And I'm going to put glass, I'm going to put some clear sort of more stones in the bottom. So moonstone, clear quartz, glass. Anything else I want to put in and decorate, but I'll show you that as I go along. But this is basically, I've got to leave this to dry now for about 72 hours at least, so I'm just going to leave it here. Hopefully I might even take it indoors to help the drying up a bit. Might put it in my kitchen. Looks like a pastry, doesn't it? I'm going to cook it, but I just wanted to kind of make a mirror effect because my other one is, even though I love it and I've got it as a decoration over, it's just way too small. And yeah, I wanted something a little bit more bigger, so it's about hand size really. It's not bad with a piece. That's the whole clay, because with the other one I only used half my clay because I used the other bit for something else and I can't remember what I used it for. But I've used a whole chunk of clay for this that I've bought. I think it was about £5 for the clay. So yeah, and I've made a little sort of stone, stepping stone sort of. I've run out of clay now, so I have no more clay. That's it. And anyway, I'll let you know how I go along with this one and I'll add more on. But I've really enjoyed this actually. I kind of like working with pottery because it's more of a natural material than obviously resin. But resin does look very pretty, I must admit. But obviously it's plastic and plastic isn't good for the environment. But I don't think a little bit doesn't hurt, does it? In moderation. But yes, not for personal use, but yeah, so that's it now, as you can see. You can hear the rain. Look at the rain coming down outside. Absolutely chucking it down here in Serenity Shed, but it's very cold. I've got my big fluffy on at the moment. So trying to keep warm in here. But I must admit, I've been doing most of my work indoors at the moment. But then when I want to do practical stuff like this, I have to come out here because it's quite messy, as you can see. But anyway, that's it so far. I will add on. I won't keep rambling, and I'll see you later. Well, hi all. I'm back inside now in Serenity Desk, and I've been doing this. Obviously, the pottery. I've painted it all now because it's dried, so I've done it like a silver. And then I've done a gold paint and I've put like gold leaf over the top and kind of got a bit of a sort of Celtic-y looking knotwork going on the outside now. So now what I'm going to do is I've got some, if I look here, I'll get them out. So I was trying to do it with one hand, isn't it, in filming. I've got some of this clay varnish which I'm going to put on to seal it. And the reason I'm going to be doing that is because obviously I want to put water into it. So if I put water into it and I haven't sealed it, it's just going to make the clay all wet and just ruin it. So I need to put a protective layer on. Once I've done that, then I can put my little glass pieces or whatever I want to put in here. You can see I've done a nice little pentagram star here with the little moons here. I'm just going to check around it again because there are a few little pieces I've missed before I put my clay varnish on, and yeah, it should be pretty much done. Well, we'll see how we go anyway, but that's how far I've got. I've used acrylic paint, silver, and I've also got a gold one as well. I don't know if you can see through the shade. It's quite dark in here actually. I should put another light on. But anyway, that's what I've got so far on it. I'll add some more later once I've finished. Hi, back again. I've kind of finished now, so I just want to show you what I've done. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background, he's missing me because he'll jump all over me otherwise while I'm recording this, so I am indoors. Well, what I've done now is I've put moonstones. I put them around first and then glued them, you know, so I like what I've done. I have here, I've done stones reflective to my astrological sign. I'm a water sign, I'm a Pisces, so I've put some aquamarine here. And obviously got moonstone going all around the outside to reflect. And I've also gone up the edges as well here, if you can see. So what I've put in, I've got some amethyst, which is my stone sign. I have also on here fluorite, and I have at the quarters, I've put clear quartz. And I've got also sea glass. So the one I found down the beach is this one, this lovely beautiful blue. And I've also, my dog, I've put some little seashells on here as well as some fluorite and sea glass going around the outside because I want it to be reflective. So when you put the candle on here, my little candles, sits nicely on there actually. Like that. The fire and water, so the fire will light it up and hopefully be reflective around the sides to create like a mirror. I'm hoping it's going to work. Easy to make. So, like I say, all you need is some air dry clay. You can order that online. Just mould it out how you want it to, like I showed you earlier, and just leave it to dry. Then you have your resin sealer. So once that's all done, you seal it, or once you've got to paint it first and then seal it. Sorry, and then you can add your decorations, and you have yourself a little scrying mirror. Water one. And obviously you can do it to your own signs. So say for instance you're a Gemini, you could do stones for Gemini, or if you're Sagittarius, or so do stones for that. So but I've done for Pisces. So hope you like it, and please like and subscribe to my channel and help it grow. And I might be using this soon. See you all soon. Bright blessings to you. Bye bye bye.